Hi, I'm Doug DeMuro.
And I'm Tyler of Hoovie's Garage.
And today, it's another episode of Hoovie and Doug talk about cars.
We're going
to yeah, you do. We're going to talk about cars, and then if you want to learn more about the cars we discuss, we're going to keep this away from you. Click the link in the description below. Stop this. Today, we are discussing our favorite car technology.
I'm not a very good expert on this, actually.
Tyler doesn't know anything about new cars, doesn't like technology.
I'm gonna try. There are some new cars that I've experienced and things that I like, so
okay.
I can try. I have a few.
All right, what you got?
The first one has been around for a while, but they're really getting good now. It's massaging seats.
Massaging seats is one of your favorite car technologies. What do you like about massaging seats?
It's just a great feature. It's a luxury feature that combines technology, so it makes the seat more comfortable. They're doing hot stone now. They're doing the rolling kind. They're doing, of course, the buzzing kind. The vibrating one's the old one, but it goes all the way back to like my 2007 Mercedes S600. Had 4 massage settings, but the only one you felt anything was fast and vigorous. But now they're getting more advanced and cooler.
Right.
And like my Equus, the 2014 Equus, has a whole remote control. Like it's a Brookstone massage chair. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, isn't it?
It's
it
great.
just goes down your back and it feels good. I have it in just the driver's seat of my car, and it's wonderful. Yeah, I agree with that. Not really a necessity.
No, but it's really cool technology.
You like being comfortable. You like luxurious things.
Yes. That's where technology actually
helps.
Like okay,
right.
this is adding to the comfort and the great experience. I'm digging this.
Right, as opposed to the sporty aspect of all these cars, blah blah. This is an area where you can get behind because if they make the seats and going along with that, cooled seats and heated seats, you like that.
Right. This is ancient technology.
Well, at this point, yeah. But you're into all that because you can turn on a heated seat and put on the massager, and you can really
and air bladders too, where people can have really firm seats like they want, or they can just inflate them all the way down.
Right. So you're into that relaxed seating technology.
Correct. The gangsta lean, because I can go full back, with the bladders fully just empty to where it's just the old cushy seat, and then massage setting going on where I'm just this is great.
That's your number one.
That's my top. Oh yeah.
Your number one.
Yes.
Okay. The correct answer, my number one, is adaptive cruise control, the greatest automotive technology feature, especially when paired with steering assist, but it doesn't have to be. That feature has changed my life.
When it works.
Which is always.
Not always.
I use it. I would guess I'm 10 to 12,000 adaptive cruise control miles each year, just with it on, using it, and I haven't had any problems. You have problems?
No, I haven't.
You're just nervous.
I'm just a little nervous. Yes.
Well,
you drive it and you're not that distracted when you're driving it, right? You're always aware where you can take it. There are people that are not responsible with this, and it'll get bad because it's just a given that people aren't going to be responsible with this technology. So I'm a little nervous about it. How to keep people still engaged with the car yet have.
Yeah. No, I know. Those are questions, but I will say, I mean, I drive a lot in Southern California. I go to film videos all the way up. I live in San Diego, which everybody thinks is Los Angeles, but it isn't. It's actually several hours away. And I have to make that drive fairly often, and twice a week. And the traffic coming back is always challenging in the afternoons, but it changes a traffic jam from being an annoyance to you just sit there with the car doing the footwork. And people are like,
it's not that hard though.
It's not hard, but in an hour of traffic or an hour and a half, it's just tiring. And also, this is the worst, most boring part of driving. That's also the easiest to make into an automated process. And so, of course, the car should be doing this. And I never turn it on when the highway's open. When the highway's open, I'm doing it myself and having fun and flooring it. But when bumper to bumper, it's just so easy to just sit there.
Said it! Oh my God, he said it! Anyway.
Bumper to bumper.
Oh, he said it again.
You excited? It's just so, it's so nice to just have the car do that. And I don't need it to steer, but just you're going 5 miles an hour, then 2 miles an hour, then 8 miles an hour. And it's just, to sit there and pay attention that much and do all that, it just makes it easier. And I'll tell you, when I'm done with a traffic jam after having adaptive cruise on for an hour, I feel a lot less exhausted, more relaxed.
Yeah.
Especially with my massaging seat on.
Massaging seat on?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. There's one, I guess, because my massaging seat is kind of a gimmick. I guess the real one that I've liked is is the mirrors getting replaced for cameras and screens recently.
That was my second one.
When I was in a new GMC truck, and that mirror, you
Yeah.
can flip it and it becomes a camera, and it's so much more brilliant as far as what you can see, and everything's you were in that Kia recently. That was
That's
the
incredible.
craziest
You saw
one.
it at the K900
Yeah.
where you put on the turn signal. That was going to be my next one, the blind spot cameras. You put on the turn signal, and then your tachometer or your speedometer goes away, and in your gauge cluster, there's a camera that shows your blind spot until you turn off the turn signal again. It's just a brilliant idea that all cars should have.
So cool. But yeah, mirrors are big air drags too, as far as and they're now very expensive assemblies. Mirrors. I would feel like a little camera would be cheaper to replace now than how complicated mirrors.
Especially because the mirrors have cameras in them anyway.
Right. Yeah, all the blind spot stuff now is and usually like an LED.
Yep.
And they're like even
heated.
I remember having to replace it on a 2003 Mercedes, and they were $600.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine what they are now with everything
Twice
else
that.
they do. So
yeah,
it makes sense for a number of reasons for those to go away and replace the cameras.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Totally. And the mirror you're talking about is the interior rearview mirror in the GM cars, right?
Yeah. Or even they could even start doing it with side view.
Right, sure, but that one is one worth highlighting. That's a cool piece of technology too that I hadn't thought about or I hadn't remembered. It's a camera, and so when you look in back, you're not obstructed by headrests.
Right, because like in my current truck, I have a bed topper camper on it, so I'm going through 3 layers of glass: the back glass, the front layer of the camper's glass, and then the rear layer of the camper glass. At night, I can't see. In the daytime, I can't really see. So if somebody's rear-ending me, I'll have no idea. Yeah. But with this new one, that was the most impressive.
Because it effectively looks like there's nothing between. So when you look in the mirror, you have a full range behind you. And that was going to be my next one, which is not only the mirror cameras, the Kia one was the example I was going to use, but just camera technology in general. 360 degree. You can rail on a lot of different technology. Oh, it overcomplicates stuff, whatever. But it's hard to argue against the fact that the cameras just simply make it easier to maneuver these vehicles. It transforms a large car into feeling like a much smaller one when you're in a parking lot or something, because you can tell exactly where you are and where everything is. What's your next one?
Back to gimmicks.
Okay.
I love the Starlight headliners in the Rolls-Royce. I love it. That is so cool that they put little, what do they call it? The pixel, what do they call it?
Well, aren't they just little LEDs?
LEDs, but yes, the LED strands. Like the toy you had as a kid where it was a bunch of strands of LED wire that you'd play with. They put that in the headliner of the Rolls-Royce, and it'll do shooting stars. It's like looking up at the sky when you're in the back of a new Rolls-Royce, and it's so cool that they thought of that. I never would have thought of that in a million years, and it just, the ambiance of the interior of that car is just, it's next level.
I guess when you're creating a luxury brand, you need to continue to find ways to delineate the cars, and stuff like that is a good example.
Yeah, lighting's getting really cool in cars too, just in general. But that's the coolest one I can think of.
Yeah,
there's so much personalization with lighting now and everything else.
Yeah.
That's got to be the top.
No, that is a super cool feature, and I'm actually surprised no one other than Rolls has done it. It seems like such an obvious thing. Like, let's start. For backseat passengers, let's start making the roof be a sky.
Right. Well, and they were doing it in limousines like in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, really?
Infinity. You know what I'm talking about. The
yeah.
Goofy,
right, that stuff.
Goofy stuff. So it's not
but like stars.
I know.
That's a cool idea. It really was. But features like that, that's smart. Maybe you'll only use it twice a year. But it's innovative. It's interesting. It's weird. It's cool. I'm into stuff. Anything that's different.
Well, obviously your whole career is being into that stuff. That's what you've built your life upon at this point, yes?
You want to say it?
Quarks? The numerous quarks and feature. I'm trying. It's hard to do you, It is really hard to do you. There's a lot of impersonation out there. Not a lot do them well.
I'm Tyler Hoover. And this is Hoovie's Garage.
More game show hosts than that, yeah.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Tyler Hoover, and we're going to play What Can the Car Wizard Diagnose?
I do better, Doug, than you do, Hoovie, by a lot. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, is there any other technology that you like, or do you just hate all the rest?
I'm trying to be nice about it.
Well, do you want to tell us that you hate technology? You can say it. I'd say I, Tyler Hoover, hate technology and want to go back to leaded fuel and bias-ply tires.
I had a great one, and I think autocorrect mixes it up, and now it says performances.
Oh, you like the different performances.
No, that has nothing to do. So no, I don't have any.
Well, don't we all?
I don't know technology. I guess ABS was a great thing. technology.
The seatbelt, boy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly.
ABS, was it, what was it, 98? Was it?
98. You're talking about
That was mandated.
Oh, mandated, yeah, 90s. But yeah, Mercedes back in 1980 or 76. Maybe it's a long time ago.
ABS was a great technology. You'll go there.
Yeah, ABS is great.
All right, let me ask you this question. What do you think when you get into a car, are you overwhelmed? A new car, are you overwhelmed by the technology? Would you prefer there was less of it?
Some of it, yes. I mean, the infotainment stuff is very, yeah.
What don't you like?
I don't know how to work it. I don't know how to work any of this
But you
stuff.
like Bluetooth audio.
How do you work it? Why can't you just plug it in with the wire? I don't know how to sync the Bluetooth.
Because you don't know how to sync the Bluetooth?
How do you do that? Is it in the phone?
Are you being serious? You get into a car,
Well, I don't know a lot of times. It's hard. Like, you have to put in a code sometimes, and right?
No, you don't have to put in a code. A code shows up on the thing, and then it shows up on the thing, and you're just supposed to make sure they match, and then it pairs. You can pair Bluetooth in 8 seconds.
Okay.
And then you get in your truck, and it's placed in the phone, and you don't have to plug it into
My
anything.
McLaren's great. My truck, I don't. It's hard. I just plug it in.
Okay, fine, but you use that. Do you use navigation?
Sometimes, yeah. I have Google Maps on my phone, or Apple. Is it what app is it? Sometime app.
Your Hoopty fleet is going to stay. 2005 is going to be the last year of the Hoopty fleet.
It's going to be a problem 5 or 10 years from now. I think when I'm 40 years old, a middle-aged man, people won't be interested in me buying cars, but then they'll be too new and I won't understand them. It'll just be me being a crotchety old man saying I don't.
Saying, oh, I wish they'd bring back the land yacht and mirrors with 2 separate switches.
Same video every week, yeah.
Well, I'm glad there are some pieces of technology that you approve of.
Massagers and starlight headliners and.
They get you with the gimmicks.
Yes, the gimmicks. Yeah. I just, massage and look up at the stars.
See, adaptive cruise you don't care about because you don't live in a place with heavy traffic, so it doesn't matter to you.
Traffic, it's all straight lines, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I'm glad you have provided us with some pieces of technology that you approve of.
I tried really hard. This is what was for you. I did this for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, we're done with the car now.